Did they know about our holy God? Did they know God had sent the flood because people had disobeyed and had become so wicked? The Bible does not answer any of those questions, but it does tell us that God wanted the people to scatter and spread over the earth and fill it again. When they had to turn around and go home.
Sad.
Sad, right? Like disappointed, especially because they were going to try to get away from this king that was a horrible king that treated them badly.
Yeah.
So they had hopes and ambitions of a new land where they could be free. I was gonna do an intro. We just got back from the store. Callan, come here, come here, come here. We just got back from the store. Go in the house, go in the house. We have a very aggressive horse on our property. Trying to catch my breath. We came home and this horse was eating the sheep grain. And we get out, Joe goes up to it, it seems friendly. And then all of a sudden it goes, it blows, you know, air out of his nose and charges at me and the boys as we got out of the car. And I mean charged us. Like, I ran behind the car, Parker ran under the addition, and Kellen ran up on the porch. And I look back and this thing is just hauling butt. So I called animal control and I'm like, you know, we've had horses before. I don't know this horse. He looks pretty mangy. I don't know if someone owns him or if he's just like been loose for a long time. I don't know. All I know is Joe had to scare him off with a gun, just shooting shots out into the woods because the horse was charging us. So we got him to leave the property and he came back. Let me show you. Right there.
He's tall.
He's going back to the sheep pasture because he knows there's grain over there. Joe, what are you doing?
Trying to keep it here so you can come get him.
I know, but be careful, Joe. So when I turned the camera on, I was gonna do my intro for this video because I haven't done one yet. And all of a sudden we hear, and this freaking horse is running at us from the driveway again. So I called animal control. They are at least an hour out from being able to get out here with the horse trailer. I don't know whose horse this is, but he has found our property and he likes it because he has found the sheep grain. So Joe is trying to lure him over with some grain. Our original plan was to stick him in the sheep pasture to contain him until animal control can get here. They're on their way, but we couldn't get him in the pasture. When we tried to nicely, you know, usher him in, he turned and that's when he came after us. So, you know, it's just crazy. Like, only in Alaska you have like you would think it was a moose, but it's not a moose.
Guys,
it's a wild horse.
When I ran under the extension, I opened the bottom house of the door where all the mice are.
Where all the mice are.
And I opened it barely and I was looking out and it was like Jurassic Park. He was walking, and he stopped and looked under the extension and I backed up slowly.
Oh.
It was scary.
I'm like...
There it is, right there.
Oh, he's coming to Joe. He likes Joe. He doesn't like me and the kids.
Maybe it's something that...
He started to charge us the first time, and at first I thought he was just going to try to scare us, you know? And as we're running, I look back, and he's right on our tail, and he is chasing us. And I'm yelling at the boys, hide, hide! We were like away from the cabin. We couldn't get to the cabin fast enough.
Sheep is out.
Ugh. I know, I'm surprised he came back after you shot the gun off, too. Give him some water, too. That way he never wants to leave, Joe.
Well, the people are coming to get him.
Joe, he tried to kill us.
Yeah, that's because you guys are the weaker vessels.
The weaker vessel.
Hey, I'm not scared. I'm actually laughing.
Gosh.
All right, well, come over here with me. He don't like you.
I know he doesn't like me. Maybe it's my jacket. I'm not going anywhere near that thing. He is a beautiful horse. But he's mad. Tina don't play with mad animals. Joe's got some carrots. We're trying to keep him on the property if we can because animal control is on their way out with the horse trailer. Look, he doesn't even mind Dad at all. I wonder why he doesn't like us. Kellen, you got little dry tears. Did that scare you? That was horrible, wasn't it? Kellen, oh, that was awful. Hello?
Is it Tina?
Yes, it is.
Hi, Tina. This is Officer T with Animal Control. How you doing?
Hi, I'm good. Good now. How are you?
Well, I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna bring the trailer. You know, the horse ran off, and now I'm gonna be like, okay, we'll see if the horse is even gonna be around. If so, I'm just gonna capture it, and then I'll call somebody to bring a trailer. Now, heard that you have the animal eating it.
Yeah. So he charged me and the kids. Pretty aggressively. Like, we had to literally hide under our house because we had just got home from the store. We couldn't even get inside fast enough. And my husband shot off 2 rounds to scare him off the property. He ran off, but then he came right back because we have sheep and he was here eating our sheep grain. That's why he was here. So we have a bowl. He's eating grain now and we gave him some water. So he's literally in the middle of our driveway eating.
He doesn't charge me though.
He's not afraid of my husband though. He likes my husband. He just doesn't like me and the kids apparently.
Oh, okay. All right, well, I'm going to turn around and go grab a trailer.
Well, you're going to need it that big to get it around his head, but... Joe, you're crazy. No, you are not a cowboy. What are you doing? Can you tie him off to a tree? My goodness. He's going back, trying to get the sheep grain. Yeah, he's
It's like
big.
the size of a moose.
Yeah.
I heard his footsteps coming up on the side of the house and I saw Midnight running. And so Midnight was running away and I just happened to look and I saw a hoof like Jurassic Park, like a T-Rex foot. And I saw another one and then he was like this, like looking around smelling, and then like it was like he saw me and then I backed up farther into the crawl space.
Well, and then he ran all the way around the house. Like he chased
Yeah.
me around the car several times and then ran around, so I thought he was coming to find you. And then Kellen...
I ran inside the house. I ran inside the house.
Kellen was looking at us through the window like, y'all have good luck out there.
After he went over there, I looked over that window, and it's like I'm looking everywhere, and all I see is just a horse face pop up, like, dong! It was so scary.
Well, that's good practice for the boys in case they ever get charged by a moose, because legitimately that is like the size of some of the moose that we have out here. And depending on where you are, the best thing to do is to get into an area where it can't get you. If you get behind a really big tree, which to me is not ideal, I don't want to be dancing around a tree trying to get away from a moose. But if that's all you have, or like I've told the boys, like getting underneath a vehicle, hiding inside one of the sheds, getting up on the porch, like places where they're not going to get you. They want to charge you where it's easiest. So typically they'll charge you and then they'll back off. So it was a good little drill for the boys.
I just now remembered I just remembered what you said about the moose, like they can't get you under things.
Yeah.
Because they can't crawl like
Smart.
dogs.
So you remember that and you thought that quickly to get under the house.
Yeah.
Very good, Parker.
Now that would not save you from a bear though.
No, not from a bear. Yeah. We had intentions today of, doing some stuff. Joe's working on an insulated box for the generator for this winter. And we just had to run up to the local market to get a few things that we were running low on until our next big supply run to town. And, it's a gloomy, rainy day. We stopped and got a coffee, and it's just so funny. We saw this horse on the road as we were coming home. And by the time we made it up to our property and was coming down the driveway, he had got here before we did. So I think he cut through the forest and came up that way, but he's fast and he's not even afraid of the gun. He came right back. So he must be hungry because he likes that alfalfa feed. There's just like, what do you do out here? I called the lady and I said, I don't even know if this is the right place to call. Maybe you can point me in the right direction. I said, we have a loose horse on our property and he's aggressive. Like he just charged me and the kids, and we have chickens and cats and dogs and sheep and other animals on this property too. So I need help. I need somebody to come help us get this horse. We owned horses once at the farm in Virginia. That's the only time we owned horses in our marriage. We had 2 horses and we had them for a very short period of time because right after we bought them, we decided that we wanted to sell the farm. And so our experience with horses is limited. I grew up riding horses, so it's just crazy. I've never had one charge me like that. That was insane. My blood was pumping. I ain't gonna lie. I was, I was running around my car and he was chasing me with his ears pinned back. And I'm just like, this is not happening.
Hey. Oh.
He likes Joe. That's so funny.
He's actually following him.
That is so funny. Joe's got that sweet, gentle spirit. Everybody likes Joe. Animal control just called. They should be pulling in here any second to get the horse. We were able to keep him tied up and happy until they got here. So we'll see if we can make this a seamless process to get him loaded into the trailer and hopefully get this guy taken care of and, you know, figure out where his owner is or rehome him to somebody that could take good care of him. Oh, the horse isn't happy about it. He's actually pretty calm right now. Oh, look, he let him put it right on. Oh, boy. Oh, come on, go in. Oh, that guy's so brave. He's like, nope. Oh, he's not sure. All right, we're gonna get some sweet feed. It's like livestock candy and try to lure him into the trailer. He's not happy about it. So I just don't want anybody to get hurt, even like the animal rescue guys. Like, he's so brave getting up in that trailer. So we'll see if this works. Oh, he likes that. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, she is brave getting in that trailer. Oh gosh. Oh, poor baby, he's scared. He ain't having it.
He's the only one who comes over with us.
Get in there. Oh. Dang, he almost went in. Yeah, he was almost in there. Oh my gosh. Oh, he is so powerful. Oh my goodness. My goodness. Oh, they almost had him. Man. Well, they have tried several different things and nothing is working. They tried putting the towel over his eyes, but the problem is as soon as his hoofs hit that trailer ramp, he knows where he's at and he knows what they're trying to do. So he keeps rearing up and he hit the top of his eyebrow on the trailer pretty good. So we're just gonna be patient and try a few more things, see if we can get him on that trailer. Oh gosh. Oh, he hit his head again. Oh my gosh, close the gate, close the gate. Oh, they got him. Oh, they got him. Yes. What you doing, Rusty? You watching the show? Huh? You watching the show? Like, yeah. And you can get this stuff out of there too, Parker. Like on the bottom, you know? Yeah. There you go. Yeah. We're gonna give him some hay for the road. Give him a little snack. Say goodbye. No, baby. No, just say bye through the little window.
Oh, he has a cut on his eyebrow.
Yeah, he hit it on the trailer. He'll be okay.
His head is huge.
Yeah. Well, that was an ordeal. Probably since we got home and got charged by him until now, I'd say what, about 3 hours, Joe? Pretty much our whole afternoon was spent on containing this horse and getting him off safely with animal control. But I'm super happy that he is safe now. They know what to do with him. They'll take care of him. And the officer basically said the owner has 5 days to claim him. And if nobody claims him within 5 days, he becomes property of the state and he will then be fostered and rehomed. So he'll be fine. Mr. Ed will be just fine. So it's always an adventure. This is definitely a different kind of an adventure that we didn't expect. Before you know it, once the snow starts falling, it's going to be back to the moose again. We don't see a lot of moose on the property in the summer. They go out more into like the wilderness and not so much up by the properties and the houses and things like that. But now that the snow is coming, we will be seeing the moose here again shortly around the cabin. And the boys got a really good moose drill today, didn't you? Well, good morning, friends, and welcome back to the homestead for another day. We are just hanging out here on the property today, and I am going to make some homemade sauerkraut. If you guys have been around the channel for any length of time, you know that sauerkraut is like my love language, and I usually always have fresh sauerkraut in the fridge. Well, I am completely out, and I simply cannot have that. So if you have never tried sauerkraut, I encourage you to do so. I definitely encourage you to do homemade sauerkraut. That way you can add the ingredients that you want to it. So I always have sauerkraut in the fridge. It is delicious and tasteful. You can put it on scrambled eggs. You can eat it in a bowl by itself. You guys have seen me use sauerkraut in some delicious one-pot soups for the family. It's just delicious. And once you make it, it will literally last in your fridge for months. So it's a great way to preserve cabbage too, if you have a nice cabbage harvest and you're not really sure what to do with it. If you would like to learn how to make sauerkraut at home, or maybe you just want to try a new recipe that you haven't tried before for sauerkraut, I have 2 videos here on my channel where I'm teaching you how I make my sauerkraut. One of them is just a regular cabbage and salt sauerkraut, and the one that I'm making today is called Spanish sauerkraut, and it is made with carrots and onions and fresh oregano and of course cabbage and salt. But it just kind of gives it a kick, and it's delicious and so tasteful. I'm telling you, if you try this recipe, you will not go back to regular sauerkraut. It is so easy to make. So it is just cabbage and salt, unless you want to add some extras like I am today. So if you're interested, I will link my videos for you guys in the description of this video so you can see how to make it at home. Very simple, very good for you. It has a lot of probiotics. It is just great for your gut. So if you've never tried it, I want to encourage you to give it a shot.
Close your eyes, get some rest. I'm by your side. Lay your head on my chest. I know you've had a really bad day. Right here, it's gonna be okay. The world could fall down, it's gonna be okay. The sun could go out, we're gonna be okay. If all the blue skies ain't too gray, we're gonna be okay. Calm your soul. Hold my hand, don't let go. I understand. I know it hurts, it wasn't fair. It's over now, so don't despair. The world could fall down, it's gonna be okay. The sun could go out, we're gonna be okay. If all fall down, it's gonna be okay. The sun could go out, we're gonna be okay. If all the blue skies fade to gray, we're gonna be okay. The world could fall down, it's gonna be okay. The sun could go out, we're gonna be okay. If all the blue skies fade to gray, we're gonna be okay.
Did you bring the tie down?
No. Oh, yeah.
That seemed to work really good last time. When you tied it down, you know?
The skinny ones will put in the center.
Okay.
I'm just kidding, I don't know.
Huh?
I don't know, I'm just playing.
Blow the weatherman. As I'm sure you can relate, on the homestead, there's not a lot of downtime. I mean, in life in general, there's not a lot of downtime, right? I've heard it said by some of the older people that I know in my life that as you get older, it's important to keep moving. It's important not just for your physical health, but your mental health as well. And here on the homestead, it definitely keeps us moving, keeps us busy, keeps us up and out as much as possible. And I've had people ask me too, like, you guys are so busy. When do you and Joe find time to, have a date or just have time alone together? And honestly, friends, we do date, but dating just looks differently for us now. It's not necessarily getting a babysitter and going out to dinner and a movie. Joe and I, like today, splitting firewood, collecting firewood. This is quality time. This is some of the most intimate time, in my opinion, that I have with Joe, because we allow the boys to put on a movie and get a snack, and we just go out and grab the firewood and come out to the woodshed and go at it for an hour or two. And it's just nice. We talk and we laugh, and we're working towards a common goal. And it's all for building up our home and our homestead. And I love these moments with Joe. I love these moments where we have some, peace and quiet, and we get to work out and we get to just spend time together. Working with Joe is really easy. I guess you've got to really like your partner, right? to want to spend all this time with them. But you guys know Joe. He's such an easygoing guy, and I feel so blessed because he's just so agreeable to everything. He's just so caring and so unselfish. And, literally I could not come out here at all and do any of this, and he would do it all for me. And he wouldn't even ask me for my help because that is his love language. His love language is acts of service, and that's just who he is. And quality time. He likes quality time. So it's funny. A lot of times when he's out building or working on a project, he'll come and ask me, "Hey babe, you want to come sit with me? I'll make you a cup of coffee. You want to come outside and just sit with me?" He just wants me to be with him. But of course, I can't just sit there and watch him work, so I usually get up and help him. But they're just special moments with Joe, and he's just so likable and just easy to get along with. So I really do cherish the times that we have together. Oh, and did I mention that he's a really good cook too? We met in high school, you guys know that, and Joe actually had a job working at a restaurant as a chef. Not like a big fancy restaurant, right? It was just like this little hole in the wall place in Arizona. And so he learned how to cook a lot of things. I didn't learn to cook a lot of things as I was growing up. My mom was an amazing cook, but I never really learned how to cook. And so when I married Joe at 17 years old, you guys, I couldn't even fry an egg, okay? Joe taught me everything that I know today, and I've taught myself recipes too, but he just is a wonderful cook. And tonight he's spoiling us and making this delicious homemade salmon chowder. I will make sure to link this recipe in the video description for you guys. We're making this tonight with our fresh salmon that we caught this summer, and it's just delicious. It's creamy. It's warm. It's perfect for leftovers the next day. So give it a shot if you've never had chowder. And we've also made this recipe with pike. You guys know we got a lot of pike this summer fishing. So it's just interchangeable. You can use pike, you can use salmon, probably pretty much anything. And it's just a delicious chowder, and the kids love it. So make sure you check out that recipe in the description. I wanted to take a second and thank our wonderful subscribers. We had a couple that sent us these beautiful birdhouses for the boys, and as you can tell, they had a blast with them. So thank you so much for thinking of them. This was a perfect craft. This was right up their alley, and Joe had fun doing it with them as well. So thank you as always for thinking of them and for taking the time to actually go to the post office and mail this out, because it really does mean a lot to us.
And I took off.
Oh, I just ate a bug. Why are you filming me? Babe, get out. You're supposed to look at the camera, not me. Look at the camera, B. Oh, no. It's a wet towel. Open the door, Callan. Oh, Callan. Callan. I'm just kidding. He's gone. He's gone. He's gone.
Hey. No. I see a shadow.
No, it's me. He's gone.
No, it's not.
See? He's gone. Stop, Joe. What are you doing? Peekaboo. Peekaboo. The woods. Oh no! Babe, my arm hurts. Come on, take a bite. Oh, you're peeing. Why do you always pee when I'm trying to film you, Rusty?